Hello everyone and welcome to another episode of Super Monday Night Combat Commentary. For this gameplay I'm going to be playing Gunner because I apparently have a big thing for giant enforcers who are awesome, and from original Monday Night Combat. In my opinion, I'm running Crackshot. Don't run Crackshot, it's not good. I ran on this just to test it out, and boy, it sort of was more of a detriment than anything else because it makes the reticle real tiny, which is awesome if you can aim and bad if you can't. There's one instance in this gameplay where it actually comes in handy. But other than that, it was a complete waste of a product slot, and I would recommend anything else. Maybe critical armor, since you have over armor and you have his deployability, and when deployed, he has a higher crit chance, and you run a crit build, and you shoot crits everywhere, and everybody hates all your purple bullets of doom. But don't use Crackshot because Crackshot is not good. Crackshot is good if you want to be elite, no-scope sniper jerk and just go for stupid montage clips like you're a COD fanboy. But if you're not going to do that, then I wouldn't recommend doing that. But if you're not going to do that, then don't run Crackshot. The build for Gunner is, I guess, probably standard for what everybody does. Offense and missile first, because missile and offense, I mean, it's Gunner, you want to do as much damage as possible. And missile's great burst damage, because it's big, slow piece of crap at the beginning. And defense, and then slam, and then deploy very last, because deploy doesn't get a whole lot of uses. Now, right there, I like this gameplay. I hadn't really learned. I wasn't really fluent with Gunner yet. I didn't really know the key bindings for his abilities. I had to sort of think about it, and that's why I whiffed that slam from like 1,000 miles away for no reason. But here, and basically me and the other Gunner being huge D-bags and just launching mortars across America, which is what usually happens at the beginning until the bots come, and then the bots come. And oftentimes when the bots are far away, you use the mortar, and then when they're up close, if you have to, you use the minigun. Because I say if you have to, because most of the time you want to have bullets in your minigun for pros, and if you're using your minigun to shoot bots, then you're wasting a bunch of rounds, and you might get caught with your pants down when you need some bullets to shoot them with, and then you don't have any, and you'll see me later running out of bullets and then looking like a big idiot. Right there, early game, it's really good to just deploy and then undeploy immediately, because 250 armor, like level 1, 2, at the very beginning of the game, before the first anti-fight, is pretty big, large amount. But later, 250 becomes nothing. I mean, you get more for upgrading deploy, but that's not. I wouldn't recommend it, considering all the other abilities are so much more useful than. And also, you should have a pocket healer anyways, giving you a bunch of health and armor anyway, so, I mean, I say you should, but, yeah, I mean, sometimes that doesn't happen. In this game, what I found is that people who know what they're doing a lot, who play Combat Girl and support, heal a lot less than mediocre players. Bad players don't heal ever, because they're bad and they're dummies, they don't know what they're doing, they just run at the bots and shotgun them. Medium players go, oh, well, I mean, I have some common sense, I should heal people. And they heal people, and then good players like, shit, I have to carry this team, so I have to do everything, and that includes not healing them because they're bad. But, yeah, I mean, good players will know how to find the right balance. And she does a good deal of healing, but she doesn't just follow me around all the time, which, I mean, I guess is probably for the best. Most of the time, I usually lone wolf it like a big idiot, and that's how most of my deaths comes, from running into the entire team. And I'm one of the few people that look at the lanes that nobody else does, and that includes the left lane in this one. You'll see a couple times when we get pushed way back, and I'm the only person there to help. And I went into this Carl kill, and he gets away because I have to deal with a jerk blinding me, and then I was like sort of clipping on him, but that's okay, I get an assist. See Crackshot coming into effect here, doing a whole lot of nothing, because the distance that is helpful is the distance that you don't do no damage. So unless you're running like a super crit build with crit chance being maxed out, then you're not going to get any benefit from Crackshot at all. And then if you deploy, your reticle already gets incredibly small, so I don't know how much smaller you could want it. Here I'm doing a very poor job of launching mortars through that little gap, and by very poor. And then I waste a whole bunch of money very stupidly. I guess I kind of bought it so I could do this, which is just get in their face and tell them to leave me alone, because if I didn't, then they would have bought it and launched me off the stage. I felt like a big dummy. get blinded, and I know where that jerk is because he wasn't down where I was looking, so the only place he could be is up above me. And then lo and behold, I see a stupid health bar peeking out. Now I see this jerk Leo, but this is one of the few times where I actually checked to see if I had enough for the ejector. I didn't, but then I killed a bot, backed up, and did have enough, and I launched that dumb Cheston off the map. And the Cheston he does a few things that you really shouldn't. I get really greedy. I want that kill, and then I get flip switched, but that's okay because this guy's not very good either. He runs straight at me with his ray gun out. I think he wanted to grapple me again, but I grapple him. And then he gets billion burst damage, but I had no intention of killing him. I kind of wanted to get the juice from the all that stuff that dropped, but from our Fuji, but I'm not gonna get it. So now I'm telling everybody get up in the right here. I go in with only 80 bullets. And then I go in there when I very much should not have. And now I'm gonna blame the combat girl arbitrarily. I mean, in her defense, I shouldn't have went out there, but also in my defense, she should have been healing me because no amount of damage she was going to do with the nail gun is going to even remotely equate to the amount of pain I was going to bestow upon them with the minigun. Buy some metabolite because I need to get the fudge back there in order to help my teammates because oftentimes I feel if I'm not there, my team isn't going to get the ante. And then right here, boom. Slam, and then that guy gets flip switched. Now he's in a world of pain. Now I got the tiny reticle trying to hit people, and I'm doing a very poor job. It seemed like, and right here it kind of comes in handy, I guess, but oftentimes you're not going to want the tiny reticle. I just deploy for some armor, just a little bit, because I need a little bit of staying power in order to fight off this ante. And that guy, none of his team, this is what his team should have been doing, was standing right there. And then right there I tried to shoot a missile, but I got the key bindings messed up. What his team should have been doing was standing around him and making meat shields out of their bodies, which is something you'll often see me doing in my videos. And what I often do is I'll just stand right next to him. That way if somebody wants to come down and try to disrupt the Annihilator, that if they try to go for grapple, they better be really precise with it. Otherwise they're going to grapple the wrong person, they're going to get annihilated, and then all their bots are going to get annihilated, and they're going to feel like a silly goose. Now right here, I threw up the little exclamation point over my head saying heal me, and I didn't get any, so I had to go back and buy money. Now I have 77 bucks. And right there I deployed, and my gun was too low for me to shoot the Cheston. Sad pants is me. Now, this is something that I'm very stupid for, and you should learn from my mistake, and that's right after Annihilator, expect them to buy bots. So you know what you don't do? You don't run straight into their base. You wait, you want to hang back, and you want to kill the scramblers that come out, because the scramblers are a huge pain in the ass, and that's how a lot of the times I get killed. And I juice right there just to help take out that Fuji. Anytime I get juice, I always feel like, and right there I run out of bullets because I wasn't keeping track. That's something you definitely want to do as a gunner, is keep track of your stupid bullets, which is something I didn't do this match because I was not accustomed to gunner and I was not paying attention. But, what was I saying? I don't remember, no. But I helped do a bunch of damage to this jerk, and I apparently have to reload again. No, wait, no, I started to reload like an idiot, because just like in COD, I shoot a person, and as soon as I'm done shooting, I'm like, reload instantly, regardless of whether or not it takes 30 years. Luckily, if you go to reload, you don't want to reload, and because the reload's a million years, what you can do is you can switch weapons twice, and by doing so, you will switch to your alternate weapon and switch back. And so you don't have to deal with it. And here I'm very dumb. I go to this guy's full health, and I'm like, I'm gonna fight you, and like grapple him. And right here, I get shot, and then he hits me with a few ray guns, and now he's level 8, and I'm at half health. If he was even remotely competent, he would have fucking just W and M1'd me, and I would have died, and I would have had no recourse. Like, there's no reason. The only reason I didn't die right there is because these players didn't know what they were doing. And I was being stupid, and I should have died, but I didn't. So. Alright, let's see, what am I doing? I'm jumping around. I know, when's that? I'm waiting for the instance where the crack shot actually comes in useful. Man, that's bugging me. I can't remember what I was talking about before. Oh, well, I'm sure it was really, really vital and important, so we can just ignore it for now, I guess. Now I'm gonna be a real annoying twat and rain down mortars on these guys, and he's gonna retaliate by shooting ray guns. And that's something that I often do. And then I kick myself for doing is that anytime somebody's doing what I was just doing, which is being real annoying from the top, what I'll do right here, I run out of bullets, And now look, I have 2 mortars, and then I'm out of bullets again, and now I have to deal with this jackpot with no ammo and like any of my weapons, and that's just me being big, stupid, and fat. So don't be me, guys. Pay attention and reload your weapon and do good things. Also, right there, what I did was I reloaded my weapon, and then I bought dual minis. Which, if you didn't know, if you buy dual minis, it reloads the weapon for you. So don't. If you run out of ammo and you're about to reload, you know what you don't do is fucking reload. Or if you run out of ammo and you're about to get dual minis, you know what you don't do, reload, because buying the dual minis will reload your gun for you. Now right here, crack shot. This is one instances where crack shot is amazing. Is if you have juice and they're far away, because you're gonna do full damage. And this guy's not getting away, but you're gonna do full damage, and you're gonna wreck their head. That's the one instance that crack shot's gonna be useful, and boink, this guy's done. I could have just continued shooting him and saved my slam, which is what I should have done. If somebody's really about to die and you have an ability, just save it and just shoot them with your gun. Because right there, if that Carl was even remotely competent, I would have had to deal with a Carl who could have grabbed me and thrown me off the map. Well, maybe not, because I have massive air on. Right there, that's the one instance crack shot came in useful. I had the increased accuracy, which is completely by happenstance, by the way. It just was incredible. It just worked out that way. That I was shooting him, and he just happened to be low health. And as he was running away, I happened to have crack shot activated, and so I was able to snipe him and do enough damage, but shoot enough bullets at him that it killed him. It also helps that he was underleveled, but we'll leave that for now. Now this jerk, oh, what are these jerks doing? You know what they're doing? They're getting ejected. Oh, I love the ejector. I get a double ring out. So, yeah, don't stand. Oh, then I upgrade like 1,000 kills. Right here, this is one of the things I hate. I mentioned in my last video. Oh, look, I'm getting stuck on the friggin' jump pad 1 billion times. Yeah, that's just really annoying. I mean, I don't know how they can fix it, but you'll see me actually probably buying ejectors way too much. As I saw before, you saw me buy it and just got one shady bot. And I said it was kind of so they couldn't use it, which is partly true, but that's really not a legitimate reason, especially early game. A good reason to buy it is late game when you have plenty of money and you don't want to get ejected, but a bad reason is early game when you don't want to get ejected because you can just mind your own business and not go over there. And right there I deployed, and deploy is good in a few situations. One is when it's a 2v1, when you have the advantage in people, and there's a bunch of bots around, but if you have the advantage in people, just go ahead and deploy and just mash that missile button. Just mash it. Because your missiles are going to regenerate way faster when you're deployed than when you're undeployed. And whenever it's a 2v1, if they focus on you, then your teammate's going to go ahead and poop all over them. And if they focus on the teammate, then you're going to go ahead and poop all over them. And then I get a grapple kill from the bouncer I bought, and then I get real dumb, we bought the Annihilator, don't run in the base because of the scramblers. And then luckily my team decides to be like, no, gunner, no. Don't go over there, bad gunner, and they decide to bail me out by existing in that area and scaring everybody away. Now I go ahead and I'm like, come on, crit stream, let's take out this turret. Oh, I get three crits. Thanks for nothing, crit stream. Freaking don't cross the crit streams, because you'll blow up New York in a giant marshmallow man or something. I don't know. Is that the one is that when they cross the streams on the marshmallow man? I don't remember. No, they did the Statue of Liberty with the goo. That's right, Ghostbusters! But right here, you can see, I'm like, oh no, they're pushing to our lane because my whole team is kind of like, hey, what's happening? And I was also kind of like that, but I at least had the sense to realize it. This guy's being a silly goose, decides to stick around and not buy Regenadol, so you know what happens to that silly goose? He gets cooked. I cook his silly goose. And then I consume it, because, actually I don't consume it, because I don't think goose is good. I haven't eaten it, I'm just making an assumption. Well, if you're gonna eat goose, just eat a chicken, jerks. Go buy a chicken, cook it, eat it, and say it's goose. Nobody will know the difference. Nobody is highfalutin and eating goose. Just say, oh, we made goose, and it's just, hey, it tastes like chicken. Well, yeah, that's because it is a chicken. Just lie to your friends and family during a nice dinner party. Try to poke my little guns across the corner and put 1 billion bullets in them, but then I'm like, I can't do that. So let's just go help this Carl shoot 1 billion bots, and then I hit that jerk Spark with Bissell. Oh my god, I'm so sleepy. And he runs away. Very sleepy today because I had to wake up extra early today because I had played in a charity golf tournament today. I got sort of volunteered for it. I was told Thursday that I'd be participating because Adams Golf is where I work, and they sort of sponsored it, and so they sent a bunch of players to play, and so I went, and I'm not very good, but I went and had a lot of fun anyways. And look at that crit stream! Look at it! I just wrecked that turret with 1 billion crits, and I bet you that turret feels like a dope. Anyways, I'm really sleepy because I had to wake up early for it. And here's me overextending and fighting their entire team when I shouldn't be. Now right here is bad times at Ridgemont High. I used that before, but I'm gonna use the same joke again. Now what I should have done was jumped across the gap and then went across the portion next to the Annihilator on the other side of the wall. Like up near the Annihilator, you can walk along those walls on the outside. It's like a really, really, really thin ridge. I should have done that because I could have jetted across. And I could have walked across that little bridge, and he would have had a hard time chasing me. And I say that because, one, he would have had to run, like, if I got to that ridge, he would have had to get over that ledge, and then he would have had to get on that ridge. And if he wanted to hit me with his primary, whatever, I don't remember what that thing's called. And then right there, I tried to buy the ejector, but instead I just shoot the ground for like a solid 7 hours. But if he wanted to come and slash me up real good, he'd have to run in a straight line right along that little tiny ridge, and I would have 300'd him with like the Persians and then the Spartans, and he would have been dead. But right there, you could see I was kind of like my aim was spazzing out, and for whatever reason, my mouse just kept wigging out arbitrarily. It just started to just jiggle up and down, and then I sort of just shook my mouse violently, and then everything was fixed. So. Case in point, you ever have a problem with something, shake it. You know, your baby's acting up, just take it and shake it, give it a good shake, and then boom, good behavior. Yeah, please don't shake your baby, that's a joke. Don't shake your baby, you'll give your baby shaking baby syndrome, and then you'll sue me, and I have 30 viewers, and I don't have any YouTube money, and I don't plan on it, and I already don't have enough money, so you're just gonna be suing a douchebag who made a bad joke on a video of Super Monday Night Combat, and nobody will like you, and nobody will like me, because I'm the jerk that made the joke. Right there, you can see I deployed there, because it's just me, Cheston, and the Mega Best. So we had a 2v1, and there was a bunch of bots, so I'm like, I'm going to shoot a bunch of purple bullets, and so I did. And right here, I just W mouse 1, which I maybe not recommend, because boom, I back up, boom, their whole team, I get ejected, and I got some juice, so it's time for the shooting. And right here, this guy thinks it's a good idea to flip switch, and I think it's a good idea to deploy and hit him with juice deploy. And I was correct in that it was an incredibly good idea, because nobody seemed to want to shoot me, and he was sort of standing in place, flipping around and doing all sorts of crazy tricks, and so we died. And then I ran out of bullets, and I couldn't kill the Carl, but I stuck with assist. And then I didn't have any bullets in my mortar either, so I had to reload because I'm a fat idiot who doesn't keep track of his ammo. And this Leo thinks it's apparently a good idea to go and attack a gunner who's 3 levels above him. Pro tip, it's not. So don't. Leo has no business fighting a gunner one-on-one. What he should have done is ran through a stupid turret and hit the F key and teleported all the way back to a stupid base. Now here, this is one of the bad sides of deploy. The guy with his no drop-off weapon decides to be a real D-bag. And right here, I switched to my mortar gun to grab him, and I'm like, oh, the scramblers can't grab. Why am I being such an idiot? And I really should have died there. And I really should have died here, too. Now this chest in right here, no, I'm like, okay, I pop around, and he just keeps going that way, and I guess he thinks that I'm going that way, despite getting shot. And so I'm like, well, I guess I'll just buy this Regenadol, mister. I went the wrong way. Why did he do that? Now look at all those bots. I so wanted to jump down there and slam, but I was regenerating health, and so I'm like, fight the urge to do that. And then you know what? Boom, you're getting slammed. You're getting slammed, son. And later in this thing, I get a big old pancake and do 1 billion damage. I overextend, and guess what happens? The bullets hit me, and I die. He shoots me because I'm the size of a VW Beetle with just legs. A VW Beetle with legs, so he kills me. And I put Gout Gunnard because apparently he's been eating a lot of liver and onions. Now he's got gout. He has to wear a big old shoe on his foot because his toe hurts. Or I could have meant outgunnard because that's what actually happened, not that he had gout. So I guess we'll just ignore me being a big stupid misspelling jerk and just get to the outgunnard portion. I think I typed that MW because yeah, that's what the gunner is MW. Now, I taunt because I had 498 bucks. I needed $2, and so I taunted. It gave me enough money to buy a left lane, Fujibot, and Scramblers, and then I did it. So, Pro tip, if you didn't already know, Tana gives you money if you're like $1 or $2 away. Even more, if you're further away than that, go ahead and taunt, and you can then buy some bots. Right there, very stupidly, once again, tried to buy the ejector when I didn't have enough money. You know why I didn't have enough money? Because I bought a bunch of bots. And I just forgot that I had just had to taunt to buy bots. You know why I forgot just in those 2-second interval? Because I'm an idiot, that's why. Now I have enough to buy the ejector, but guess who bought the ejector? The jerk Cheston. So I get slammed by the gunner, I get ejected by the Cheston, and then I get rampaged by the Cheston because he's a big smelly jerk and I die. I get friggin', what's that move called? Gigahertz, and that guy gets flip switched. You know, I was incredibly annoyed when that happened. I'm like, seriously, Carl? You're gonna get just gonna run and get flip switched? You ass. I was like, come on, Carl, kill the Cheston and the gunner. They're both low health, and he didn't, so great. Now, Andy Pope and me are both dead. Andy Pope's got more money than me because she's been shooting little blue streams. And, yeah, she's been healing the teammates. Not me, she's been healing the teammates because they've all been in one lane, and I've been doing just everywhere. I've been perusing both lanes because that's usually how I play. I frequently have to babysit, and the best babysitting class is probably, I don't know. I babysit pretty well with tank. It depends on how competent the team is. I'd say babysit well with tank because you just launch a fucking product grenade down one end, and then you just go shoot a bunch of bots down the other. You go to the other end, you throw another product grenade, and you just alternate killing bots in one lane, throwing product grenades down the other. And that jerk Cheston, who's big dummy, thinks it's apparently a good idea to just rampage at my entire team. Pro tip, it's not. So don't do it. Right here, I'm so glad that Leo did not just ejector my entire team because he could have, and it would have been an ugly. And I ejected the Carl. Hit him with damage. Oh, I missed the slam, but that's okay because he's a big dope who runs straight at me and doesn't shoot me at all, so he dies. Right here, I decided to mortar, even though I'm not hitting him with the maximum damage potential, but I didn't want to have to reload my minigun like 1,000 billion times because it takes like 4 years. So it takes about as long as rewinding a VCR. I'm like, do I really want to rewind Ghostbusters and take it back to Blockbuster? Or do I want to just not rewind it and be that guy? But I end up rewinding, yeah, I rewinded my dual minis. I rewinded it to the point where I had bullets in it again. And boom, crack shots activated. So time to shoot this blackjack at point blank range because crack shots real helpful for this. Now that he's coming up and I picked the shittiest spot forever in the world to deploy, which is don't pick this spot. If you're gonna deploy like the stupid if you're gonna deploy in this region, you're gonna need a bunch of teammates around. And you're going to need them to be in the opponent's face, and you're gonna want to basically deploy right by that wall on your side. Like basically, if the enemy support was planning a fire base, you want to deploy right where that guy, where he would place it. Now, very stupidly, I see him by the blackjack, but I'm like, I'll just run at him because who cares? And then there's more people than just the one, so I have to fight a blackjack, a Cheston, a dude, and then he comes up, and I'm like, guess what, slam. And then he rampages at me, and guess what? He's all dizzy. I fly around his dopey head, and you know what? He's not hitting me for some reason. He opted not to switch to his melee weapon. And guess who's getting I run away here instead of slamming because I didn't have to deal with the bouncer in the spark. He comes up and gets absolutely team wrecked. But oh boy, what was it talking about? Oh yeah, I was just floating over his head shooting, and that's a really annoying tactic. Boink, bounce on his head, and I hit the little jump pad. So I get a kill, and I'm completely safe. That was pretty silly. I liked it a lot. Now I'm out of ammo because I'm a big idiot who doesn't keep track of his bullets. Cut me some slack, guys. This is like my 4th match playing Gunner. Yeah, Gunner's pretty easy. Shut up. That's why I was able to do good. Also, these big guys aren't very good. And this is a really long slobber knocker of a match. It's like 1 billion years long. But you guys it's like a television show, so just watch it like you would that. Just know you're going to see it. Oh, 40-minute video, I don't have time for that. You have plenty of time for it. If you're looking up Super Monday Night Combat videos, you have plenty of time for them, so don't even yell at me. Now, I see this big old wave. I know that Carl's there because of a stupid little junior. And then, lo and behold, they bought a bunch of bots, so I go ahead and just shit all over those bots with the juice. Now, right now, this Carl's going to continue to be an annoying jerk, but I'm going to let him be an annoying jerk. But look at that crit stream! Oh, I crit streamed the crack shot bots with the booping and the beeping and the boo! I just wanted to go Bill Cosby for a second. I guess maybe did I have a stroke? What happened? But now the Spark is being crafty. Not big crap. Boom! I get him slam and then hit him with the missile. And he's 3 levels below me. He's gonna take 1 billion burst damage. He's gonna die. And that's why they call me the burst damage kid. But seriously, that's why they call me the burst damage kid. Because that's how I get all my kills is with burst damage. Now I got crack shot activated. Now you know what? I'm gonna shoot these bots. I'm gonna shoot them real good with the crack shot. Look at that. Oh. Not like, you know, normal accuracy would have just been as beneficial. And I heard this bouncer being a jerk, and this is what I accidentally do a double weapon switch, but then I realize it. Boom. You want to knock them off the map, because you don't have to spend 1 billion years dicking with them. So that's what you want to do. And now I set up here because I want to just keep launching missiles at this guy, but then these jerk bots who, you know, follow the same path every time decide, you know, to follow the same exact path, and I don't know why I thought they'd do anything different. Oh, and look who's overextending. It's me, because that's what I do. I overextend like a big shithead. I mean, somebody's got to do that lane. And so they all catch me off surprise, and instead of running away and continuing like successfully like I would have, I decide to fly right back at them and, you know, hit them with moves. Now I start to blame my teammates, but then you know what? I count to 10, count backwards from 10, take a deep breath, and I realize that I was the one being the shithead. Well, I mean, my teammates are being kind of shitheads, too, for not kind of micromanaging both lanes. But I was being the bigger shithead and not overextending. And so I just let it go, which is what more people need to do. Well, I see a lot of people being mean on them internet games. And so you guys need to not do that. You need to be nice and polite. And then do not do the mean. And then I guess Anti-Pope was talking about going across the bridge and getting wrecked, but you know what you shouldn't do? Go across the bridge and get wrecked. You should stick with the giant gunner guy who shoots 1 billion bullets. Constantly throw your kittens down and then heal them 1 million and heal the kittens and just do a whole bunch of carnage. Because kittens and the gunner and fortify and then constant stream of healing, that's bad news bears for their team, but not if it's not happening. Oh, there's 1 billion things. What do? You know what I do? I fly over here to this guy, and I shoot 1 million bullets and miss, and then I'm like, okay, it's slam time. Boom! Oh, let's do this, motherfucker! I slam all the bots, slam this jerk, and he gets away. Oh, no. And then, no, the rampaging jerk. You know what? Get slammed, son. Dude, kill him. What to do? Do I get away? I don't remember. I didn't watch this far into the video. I watched right up to this point. Okay, run. Oh, yeah. Yes, I do get away. And that's a spiffy little trick for a lot of people. If you're not aware, what you can do is you can run off an edge, drop a little bit, and then jump jet. Instances where it's useful, that instance right there, because if you just jump jetted, you won't get as far as if you run off the edge and jump jet. Barely hit that guy with a missile. But it's Annihilator time, so it's a big old fight, and I'm like me and it's the Spark. Only people there, but and then the Mega Blast shows up, but I probably die from everybody. Yep, I die, because I have to fight everybody. But yeah, since it's 30-second respawn, and they're here, I'm like, hey guys, guess what? Annihilator. Because nobody was there. And they get the Annihilator, and then I give them the T-face, because I'm angry, because nobody was helping me get the stupid Annihilator. I don't know why, but whatever. Anti-Pope should have been there. He knows what he's doing. Now my whole team's dead except for the Carl, and he's freaking awful. So we gotta respawn. But the other good place to do this little trick is on Spunky, downtown Spunky, in the center where the Annihilator is. You can run from one side, drop down just a little bit, almost to where the Annihilator is, but then just jump jet back over, and then boom, you're on the other side. If you just try to jump jet, you bonk your head on the glass. You won't make it. And if you, and then yeah, that helps you make it. And so you know what I do? I buy some juice. I juice, and then I shoot the jackpot 1 billion. Now he's almost got no health, but I gotta get closer. I gotta stun him. I gotta keep him from killing our money ball. And now I gotta kill everybody in the world, because I'm like apparently the only person on my team who can kill everybody in the world. The gunner's got massive air as he should be. And look at him flying all over America. Guess what he's not gonna do? Get away. He's gonna die. We have a jackpot now, and now the Cheston's being a big D-bag and flying all over America. He's going to get slowed, and he's going to get mowed down with bullets. And then I'm like, you know what? Let's grapple with a stupid jackpot, even though I had my dual minis all revved up, and I probably would have killed him faster. Yeah, take that. Now, I got myself a churro, and I got myself 43 bullets, so it's time to reload. And now this, I do recall this Carl being a big baddie. So you know what? I'm gonna shoot him, and guess what? This guy's gonna grapple me. But you know what's gonna happen? He's gonna get slammed. Oh, what a dummy! He could have easily made it away from me by the way. All he had to do was fucking teleport, or even just back away. Because like there's like a period of time where right after getting grappled, you can't do anything, and your opponent, I believe, can't do any skills either. And that was one of those times where I kind of had to wait a little bit to slam, and he could have got away, but he didn't. Yeah, pro tip, if you grapple a gunner, he's going to grab you. Or he's not going to grab you, he's going to slam. Anytime you're close to a gunner, you know what he's going to do? He's going to slam. So what you need to do is you need to bait it. Alright? What you're going to want to do is you're going to want to get close to the gunner, make him think you should slam, and then jump away from him. Jump backwards, away from him. And you know what he's going to do? He's going to slam, he's going to whiff his slam, and then you can get all up in his face again. I say all up in his face, and I mean this for commandos. Now I'm deployed to do 1,000,000 damage, and I was kind of hiding behind their jackbot so they couldn't hit me. I was also kind of hiding behind my bots as well, but I really just wanted to be able to spam my dual mini into the jackbot and spam missile. And ideally, they would stand behind the jackbot, the missile would hit the jackbot, and then the jackbot would take missile damage. So, whatever I can do to kill that jackbot faster. Now the guy, I launched that missile across America, and you know what? I went ahead and just shredded those bots, so it's time to collect the juice. It's time to WM1 at this Carl. Yeah, you're gonna... Oh, you wasted the ejector, get slammed. Oh, why would you let the gunner get that close? Yeah, get backdoor ejector. You big silly goose. Why are you doing that? Why do you do the thing? Oh, look who got grabbed. Look who almost fell to his death. This guy. Oh, no. Oh, look at that. Juice. Guess who's going to take a bunch of juice gunner damage? Not that guy, because I wasted my juice. I remember this instance now. I was so pissed. Oh, no. I could have used my juice on the bots. Ugh, and then I guess that's a pretty cool trick. I'm going to say to keep doing that. It's to slam onto a jump pad. You'll cause a shockwave, but then you won't be there. You'll be gone. So it's like, oh, what's up, goodbye. And so if anybody's fucking around, just slam down on the jump pad, and bam, they're dead. So do that. I made it up. It's called the Slick Willy Body Slam. It's not called, don't call it that, please. Just maybe use it for something. I don't know, maybe during the Annihilate. Maybe, yeah, it's Downtown Spunky. The jump jets that lead to the jump pads that lead to the Annihilator. Maybe somebody's gonna come up and chase you. You know what to do? You slam onto the jump pad and knocks them off the map. Get a ring out. Just do it like that. Boy, what are we doing? We're shooting at folks. We're deploying to take out some bots, and then hopefully focusing. Maybe they'll focus or fire at me. The gunner and then it's very easy to bait the gunner. Here's what you do: you see a gunner. If you get caught off guard by a gunner, then you're dead. You're a dead man. And you should be, because how do you get caught off? The guy's the size of a fucking Buick. He's the size of a VW Bug with legs. Alright, now I'm reloading with 132 rounds, because I'm a big idiot. I'm mismanaging my ammo. Pancake that Fujibot, does a whole bunch of nothing, stuns him, or whatever. But what you're going to want to do to beat Gunner is to bait all of his skills, and that's real simple. Step one, you see a gunner, you're going to get kind of close to him, but not really. You're going to get close enough, and you're going to be like, hey, gunner, what's up? He's like, I'm going to shoot you, and then he's going to shoot his missile at you. You know what you do? You hide behind a wall. He just wastes his missile. Alright, step two, you get close enough to him, like, oh, I'm going to slam him, and then you back away and you jump. He misses a slam, and now he's got no burst capabilities, and if you get all up in his grill, you can kill him. I only recommend getting all up in his grill if you're one tank, two commando, and that's about the only time. I don't recommend really getting into his grill with a defender. If you're a defender and you see a gunner, you know what you do. You run the shit away. That's what you do. You run anywhere but where the gunner is, because the gunner will do mean things to you because you're extra squishy. But yeah, the gunner's abilities are pretty good, but they're easy to bait, and that's all you need to know. And that guy gives up, and I give up a lot too. Doing really badly, and then I say give up. But I don't actually, I just say I do it. I love them. Get 28 kills, I believe 8 assists, and then right there, 28 kills, what? And I tell them dat M1, because that's what I did. What do we got? We got 28, 5, and 26 assists, 229 bot kills, and 16,000 damage. What did I get in my prize? Oh, crappy apocalypse. Oh well, this has been this gameplay. It's been 34 minutes. That's quite long, but I hope you guys enjoyed it. And yeah, I'll expect more videos from me. I think the next one I'm going to upload is a Megabeth video, and I would expect that Wednesday or Thursday. So yeah, take it easy, guys. See you next time.